There was a grand ball at the box office this weekend, and Cinderella was the center of attention. The new Disney film dominated the box office, taking in just over $70 million with strong critic reviews and exceeding even studio expectations. And the number 2 spot was the new Liam Neeson film Run All Night, making $11 million on its opening weekend. And number 3 is KINGSMAN: The Secret Service, jumping up from number 4 last week to stay in the top 5 for the 5th week in a row, making another $6.2 million. And 4th spot is the Will Smith film Focus, earning another $5.8 million. And rounding out the top 5 is Chappie, dropping from number 1 last weekend, earning $5.8 million. Schnepp, what stands out to you about the box office results this weekend?
Well, the biggest thing is Cinderella making so much bank.
Oh my
70 million, and then the second is 11 million. It's like giant disparity, but that's just good word of mouth. It's a really well received, well critically praised film. Kenneth Branagh did a great job making a Cinderella film that everyone can see as a live action film. It doesn't have the music. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm actually looking forward to going into the theater and seeing a movie called Cinderella. So that's got to say something, that it's word of mouth. Everybody's like, yeah, it's a really fun film. So that, and that the KINGSMAN refuses to go down. That it's hopping up. It's hopping back up. No, I'll take 3rd place, son. Word of mouth. So word of mouth is all good for the KINGSMAN.
First of all, with Cinderella, I am actually kind of kicking myself a little bit that we didn't do a review of Cinderella, but just that moved into the new studio, launched all the new shows last week. We were just too busy. But I was actually at the world premiere, and I was tweeting from there. This movie is awesome. It might be my favorite live action rendition of any Disney story ever. And you're right, the music was missing, but they found these really cool ways of incorporating lyrics from the songs into the dialogue. So like the fairy godmother says, bibbidi bobbidi boo, and stuff like that. It was just so done so well. It's a beautiful film. I loved it. Great to see it. And like you said, seeing KINGSMAN, how often do you see a movie in its 5th week climb the chart, right? It goes up a spot into the number 3, passing a couple of other films that were ahead of it before. So a great strong weekend. I know Disney was hoping for around 55 million opening weekend. They nail 70, and it's well deserved. It's just a really great showing for it.
Yeah, I'm going to throw some names at you. I got Focus, Chappie, Unfinished Business, The Lazarus Effect, and 50 Shades of Grey are all now below KINGSMAN. KINGSMAN opened with 50 Shades of Grey and before all those other movies, and it's now ahead of them in the top 5. Yeah. Now, 50 Shades of Grey, obviously, it had such a big opening weekend. It's probably going to have a higher box office haul than what KINGSMAN will. But seeing KINGSMAN, it actually it lends a little bit of validity into what we all do, because we've all been praising this movie and people are still going to see it. That's great news. Run All Night, I thought it was so much better than Taken 2 or Taken 3, but it doesn't say Taken on the poster. So that's a detriment to it. It's not a bad movie. It's better than $11 million opening weekend, but that's what you get when I think people have a little bit of Liam Neeson fatigue, when they're like, I'm going to go see Taken, but I can't see this guy in another action movie every other month. And also, It Follows is a small horror movie that came out in 4 theaters this weekend, and I think it made like $160,000 or something like that. So hopefully it'll expand to more theaters next week.
And by the way, folks, if you have not seen, first of all, go see Cinderella. We got lots of time. If you have not seen KINGSMAN: The Secret Service yet, it's not going to be in theaters much longer. Right. Can't get out and see it. It's a fun trip to the theater.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.